Chosen one, pause for a moment and take a deep breath. This moment is not a coincidence. It's a gentle leading from heaven so you can truly listen. There are important things waiting to unfold in your life, and now is the time for them to be revealed. What you're about to read isn't meant to confuse you, but to lift your spirit and remind you that you are not alone. God is still moving on your behalf. Your silent prayers, your tears of hope, He has heard them all. They are no longer distant. They're beginning to manifest step by step in your life. But for them to come to fullness, you need to open your heart and speak out what He has planted in your spirit. This is not just a shift in thinking. It's a gentle yet profound turning point in your spiritual journey. Heaven is waiting for your agreement, waiting for you to walk forward in faith. God has spoken. I will keep moving until you lift your voice. This moment is your chance to experience a quiet yet powerful transformation where everything starts moving in a new way. Respond with a small act of faith. Press like as a sign of unity. Subscribe to join others on the path God has prepared, and comment 99 to affirm this divine promise for yourself. This isn't pressure. It's an opportunity to confirm what's already deep in your heart. You already know this message resonates with you. If you're ready, this could be the beginning of a new chapter filled with blessings. God stands at the door of your heart, gently waiting, never rushing but full of love and purpose. He's calling you to speak what He's placed inside you. This is an invitation of love, not a command, a reminder that you've been chosen for a sacred appointment. Don't let this moment slip by unnoticed. Receive it with a peaceful and trusting heart. As you do, good things will begin to flow naturally into your life, like refreshing water from Him. You've been silent for too long. You've waited, hesitated, and let fear hold back what should have been released long ago. But the time for delay is over. Now is the moment to act. Now is the moment to speak. The breakthrough you've been longing for isn't hidden in silence. It's just on the other side of the declaration you've never dared to make. Are you ready to rise up and step into what God has prepared for you? There's no more time to hide behind excuses. You weren't chosen to be silent. You were chosen to speak, to release the divine power that's been sealed within your spirit. This isn't a soft encouragement. This is a summons. Heaven is waiting. Heaven is leaning in. All of creation is holding its breath to hear your voice. Will you respond, or will you let this moment pass by like so many before? You have been set apart, not to live quietly, but to reveal God's power through your very own words. This is not a suggestion. It's a commission. Speak. Step out of your comfort zone, cast off hesitation, and declare your truth, your desires, and your faith with power and boldness. These 3 days mark a pivotal moment. A spiritual countdown is underway. Every passing second beats like a divine pulse, urging you to move from hesitation to action, from silence to declaration. This is the time not only to believe, but to boldly express that belief with your words. Every word you speak in faith holds the power to shake your circumstances. You are not just speaking empty phrases. You are opening the gates of heaven. Blessings, healing, renewal, opportunities, miracles, all await your command. God is leaning in toward you, not distant, not indifferent. He waits with love, yet with eager anticipation. Your words signal heaven to move. Don't let silence be the reason you miss the season of blessings knocking at your door. The time has come. Raise your voice. Release the doubts weighing on your heart and dare to ask boldly for what you truly need. God is listening, never taking His eyes off you. He doesn't require perfection. He desires authenticity. The breakthrough you long for isn't far away. It's right behind the words you haven't yet spoken. The next 3 days are no accident. They are sacred, appointed by the Creator, a special window where the earthly realm connects directly with the divine. These are not 3 ordinary days to let slip by unnoticed. This is your chance to reshape the course of your life. On the first day, focus on gratitude, not shallow thanks, but powerful praise that moves heaven itself. On the second day, be courageous in expressing your desires and the deep questions you've held back. There's no time for hesitation. Now is the moment to stand up and reclaim what's rightfully yours. On the third day, return to praise and thanksgiving to seal the declarations you've boldly made in faith. Every step you take during these 3 days brings you closer to the fulfillment of God's promises. Miss them, and you might miss the divine moment crafted just for you, an opportunity that may never come again. These 3 days mark the boundary between mere dreams and spiritual action. During this sacred time frame, your words carry special authority. Heaven waits to respond, but only when you speak. The Bible confirms the power of words. Modern science also proves that speech can alter emotions, brain chemistry, and even physical health. But beyond all that, words spoken in faith have the power to move the gates of heaven. Gratitude paves the way for miracles. Questions break chains. Bold declarations awaken supernatural intervention. Opportunities don't linger. Seize them. Speak up. Don't wait any longer. This is the spiritual key that unlocks doors once closed. Doors God has set for this very moment. When you openly express thanks for what He has done and what He is about to do, you activate a fresh flow of grace, creating space for miracles to appear. Understand this. Gratitude is not just an emotion. It shapes your mind, aligns your heart with God's promises, and positions you to receive. Even if your circumstances seem unchangeable, giving thanks aloud is an act of faith. It is a powerful declaration. I trust you, Lord, and I believe your blessings are drawing near. Today, pour out your gratitude for the seen and unseen, the breath in your lungs, the protection around you, victories past, and breakthroughs ahead. This will lay the foundation for the next 2 days and prepare your spirit to release powerful declarations. Day 2 is the time to tear down the walls surrounding your heart. God calls you to express your deepest questions, the simmering doubts and the burning desires you've kept hidden. This is the moment to break the silence and bring your quiet prayers into the light. Don't hesitate. Speak out loud what you are longing for. Ask boldly for your miracle. Even those matters of healing, restoration, provision, or breakthrough that you once feared to mention now carry the sacred power to become reality. This is not a time for hesitation. This is a time for boldness and faith. A prayer spoken in faith during these days can be answered. So raise your voice, don't hold back, and watch God move. Silence has held you long enough. On day 3, you return with praise, but this time with new boldness and expectation. Praise is the language of victory, the signal that paves the way for miracles to flow freely. Declare God's mercy and thank Him in advance for the blessings that are coming. Your praise becomes a trumpet blast announcing breakthrough. As you worship with this faith, the impossible will become possible right before your eyes. Your words are not just sounds, they are creative tools that shape destiny. During these 3 sacred days, every word you speak carries a special spiritual weight capable of unlocking heavenly realms. This is not a time for silence. Silence in this season is not humility. It's losing your power. Every sentence you speak is shaping the future. Faith-filled declarations are like seeds sown into the spiritual soil, preparing for a bountiful harvest. Conversely, if you remain silent, you let precious opportunities slip through your fingers. The power to create change is right in your mouth. Don't underestimate it. The Bible teaches that life and death are in the power of the tongue, and during these 3 days, this is not just truth, but a survival strategy. Use your voice to restore, to break chains, to call what does not yet exist into being. You don't speak to be heard, you speak to set free. Your words are the activation code for God's promises. He is not waiting for your silent actions. He is waiting for your voice. Faith that is not declared is faith that is not activated. Power is not in thought, it is in proclamation. Speak life, gratitude, burning desires, and holy expectation. When you do this, heaven does not remain silent. The whole universe responds. Things that were delayed will be released. You are not just speaking, you are igniting a spiritual chain reaction that changes circumstances and opens the door for miracles. This is a critical moment, like a spiritual pressure cooker ready to unleash explosive power. Every word you speak is a spark that burns away doubt, fear, and stagnation. Open your mouth. No whispering, no hesitation. Speak boldly, clearly, with great expectation. The very moment you speak, heaven moves. Blessings pour out. Destiny changes. You carry within you hidden hopes, secret longings, and prayers never spoken aloud. Now is the time to release them all. Every word you utter in this spiritual moment creates invisible waves that unleash God's promises in ways beyond human understanding. When you speak, a spiritual wave spreads, bringing healing, restoration, and freedom that had been delayed. Prepare both your soul and mind to step into this heavenly flow. God is not standing afar watching. He is walking alongside your voice. Don't hesitate. Every word you speak is like a spark touching the fire of heaven, and when they connect, miracles ignite into reality. Many of you have prayed quietly in weariness for new life, prosperity, energy, and purpose. There are things you once thought were out of reach, but the waiting is over. God is ready to lead you into a new season, where the things you ask for become reality. Speak forth the life you crave: physical healing, emotional restoration, spiritual renewal, and financial breakthrough. Your words are the switch. Even when circumstances say impossible, God is preparing to surprise you. Don't let silence blur the destiny that has been set. When you speak, you release the power to change the entire flow of your life. These days are no accident. They are a crucial moment where the words you speak can end the season of waiting and begin a season of blessing. You don't need fancy words, just honesty and faith. Start with gratitude, then boldly declare what you want to see in your life. Speak clearly, speak consistently, repeat like an act of trust. Heaven is listening. And when you open your mouth, miracles begin. Imagine when you raise your voice, the power inside you is unleashed. Things like prosperity, healing, peace, and joy will come to touch your life. The countdown is not waiting for anyone. It demands immediate action. So, do you have enough faith, enough willpower to declare your destiny? That moment has arrived. Step into that countdown with determination and watch your life turn around. This is no longer a gentle whisper. It is the final call. Rise up and take hold of the power God has placed within you. The next 3 days are your opportunity to break chains, rebuild your future, and move toward the impossible. In this moment, your words are weapons, and the faith you carry is the fuel. Don't let fear, doubt, or delay steal your breakthrough. God has prepared those blessings for you. Now it's your turn to speak them. Be bold, clear, and unwavering. The future you desire is only one declaration away. Rise up, chosen one. These days are sacred to you. Even 1 second can change everything. Receive the blessings and let God move powerfully in your life. The future you've been waiting for is brighter than any dream. The financial miracles you desire don't come by chance. They require a voice backed by authority and faith. Your words can dramatically turn your financial destiny. The next 3 days are your chance to claim abundance and prosperity through words empowered by divine authority. Lack often originates from silent words and held back declarations. Now God is asking you to use your voice. Declare boldly to reject poverty. When you do, not only do your circumstances change, but the spiritual powers controlling wealth are also shaken. This is the moment you break free from financial chains. Speak clearly and powerfully. Declare open doors, overflowing blessings, and creative opportunities. Your words are decrees in the spiritual realm, calling heaven to respond. When your voice aligns with God's promises, financial miracles follow. Don't wait for natural miracles to come. Take control with a powerful voice. This season is not just about hope. It calls you to action. Use the power God has placed in your words to turn poverty into supernatural abundance. Healing is no longer a distant hope. It is a reality flowing right now. God is releasing healing power, operating through your voice. You are chosen to bring life, restoration, and renewal. It is time to declare authority. Sickness and pain must retreat. Your body is a temple, and His healing hands are ready to restore it fully. When you boldly speak out, you activate the flow of healing from heaven down. Even when experts have given up or your condition seems hopeless, God's healing power is still sufficient to manifest through your words. Take a moment now to realign the life energy flowing through every cell, every vein, and every system within you. Your body is not defined by symptoms or medical conclusions, but by the power of the Creator. When you speak, you release a stream of healing energy from the spiritual realm. Declare that you are renewed, healed, and filled with life. Don't let silence continue to hold back the healing potential waiting to be activated. God has prepared the healing power, but He is waiting on your voice to release it into your life. The limitations you face are not true barriers, but the result of hesitation to speak. When you open your mouth, invisible chains will break, and spiritual freedom will be established. These 3 days are not just a period of time, they are a divine appointment for you to enter a whole new way of living. Think about the areas where you have felt trapped: health, finances, relationships, or life purpose. Now imagine declaring, "I am no longer bound. I am free." Every word you speak opens a new door. You are no longer held captive by old limitations. Authority has been given. You must now wield it. God did not create you to be a victim, but to be a leader in your own circumstances. When you speak, you affirm the divine authority placed within you. Don't hesitate. Break every barrier with clear, faith-filled declarations. This is your moment to step into victory. Old bonds fall, not by your own effort, but because you dared to speak. Favor is also being released in your relationships. New connections in work, family, and friendships are forming. But to receive them, you must declare. Speak blessings of harmony, timely friendships, and divine partnerships. Don't wait for miracles to happen by chance. Favor requires initiative from your voice. When you speak, God orchestrates circumstances to bring the right people to you. This is the season of important encounters and relationships that propel your destiny forward. Provision is also waiting for your declaration. Abundance doesn't appear naturally. It is unlocked through faith spoken aloud. Don't keep your desires inside. Declare that you are entering a season of supply beyond all expectations. Speak with expectancy that your needs will be met, not just sufficiently, but abundantly. God does not promise you a life of lack. You have been given authority to command change in your circumstances. When you align your words with His promises, the world around you must respond. Rise up, speak out, and watch the change begin within you. This is a defining moment. Don't miss it. This season is your time to take control of every challenge, overcome every obstacle, and dispel the negative influences around you. Your words carry divine authority, like decrees with the power to shift circumstances in your favor. This authority is not of your own making. It is a gift from God waiting to be awakened. Don't underestimate your inner strength. It is your voice that can transform the atmosphere, change situations, and break down every invisible barrier. When you hold firm in faith and command your environment with your words, God responds to your declarations with results beyond expectation. Prepare yourself to amplify the divine power within you. Speak boldly, take control of your circumstances, and watch how God orchestrates everything to bring about a turning point in your life. Old habits, failures, and limitations will gradually disappear. This spiritual reset opens a new chapter filled with hope and promise. But you must use your words to bring this transformation into reality. Imagine your life as a reset button, activated by you. When you declare a fresh start, God will erase past wounds, open new doors, and renew your soul. This is not merely change, it is total transformation. Let go of the past and boldly declare, I am a new person, the old has gone, the new has come. These words mark the beginning of restoration, helping to reshape your identity and life purpose. Get ready to step into a new season with confidence and witness the renewal God brings to every area of your life. Your old self is fading away, and you are stepping into the new. Faith-filled words have the power to unlock the gates of heaven. When you speak with unwavering faith, you activate blessings, miracles, and grace from the throne of God. This is the time to use your words to open doors that were once closed. According to the Bible, the gates of heaven open to those who have faith. When you boldly speak and trust in God's promises, you invite His power to work in your life in unprecedented ways. Declare faith over your finances, health, family, and future. Command the gates of heaven to open wide, overflowing with endless blessings. This is not wishful thinking. It is a spiritual principle. Prepare to see heaven's influence manifest in your life. Break through every earthly limitation with faith-filled words and receive abundant favor. You were born to lead your family, community, and mission. Leadership begins with your voice. It is the first step to wielding authority and influence. This is a divine call to overcome fear and hesitation. Your words carry the power to inspire, guide, and transform not only your life, but those around you. When you speak with confidence, you step into the role God has prepared for you. Leadership is not just a position, it is spiritual authority and courage. This moment demands that you be respected, break every barrier, and lead with divine wisdom. Miracles rarely come exactly as expected. Sometimes through small shifts, purposeful delays, or doors opening where least anticipated. But rest assured, God's mighty hand is at work right now, and all He needs from you is expectation. If you want to see a miracle, you must speak it into existence before it happens. Expectation is the fuel of faith. God always moves toward those who not only hope, but steadfastly wait for His presence. In these sacred days, He listens to the courageous voice declaring, Lord, I know you are working. I believe you are about to move, and I expect the impossible. This is a call for God to intervene powerfully in your natural life with supernatural results. Open your eyes and feel it. Even if everything seems the same on the outside, heaven is quietly arranging resources, touching hearts and adjusting plans in your favor. You may not realize it right now, but as you begin to declare, "I expect healing, I expect a breakthrough in my finances, I expect reconciliation," your soul becomes a magnet attracting God's intervention. Don't refuse miracles simply because you're not yet mentally prepared to expect them. Boldly speak out with strong expectation. Expect that important phone call, that promotion at work, or a positive diagnosis. God's hand is already at work, and now your words must catch up with it. Praise is not only an act of worship, but also a way to grow spiritually. When you praise God in faith, you multiply the blessings He has given you. The coming days are not just for prayer or declaration, but also for releasing powerful praise that helps increase the good things that have begun. If you want to witness remarkable growth in your life, finances, relationships, or health, praise God as if the miracle has already arrived. The power of praise lies in its ability to confuse the enemy and activate heavenly authority. It tells God that your faith is so deep, you don't need to see to believe. When He hears such praise, blessings multiply beyond expectation. One praise can release many answered prayers. This is the power of the law of praise. Remember Paul and Silas in prison. They were not delivered by complaining, but by praising. Their worship not only freed them from chains, but shook the entire prison, opening the way for others. Your praise can open doors for your children, your family, and your future. Don't stay silent. Speak out boldly, not with empty words, but with powerful, unstoppable praise. Shout as if you already know the blessings have come. Because when you praise in faith, the gates of heaven open, and your blessings not only come, but multiply exponentially. Breakthroughs are not just possible, they are inevitable. God has marked them in your life story. Now He waits for you to stand up, declare boldly, and receive what He has promised. This is not arrogance, but spiritual confidence, the right to claim what belongs to you. Many believers still hold back when praying, while